Hey everyone, drifting is my hobby here, back with RC Help Tips and Tricks video 10. On this one I got keep your foams dry, set up reference sheets, piston sleeve removal, and paint protector. So let's go ahead and let me start in with what's going on with my week right now, what's been going on for the last actually couple weeks, and kind of bring you up to date, and then we'll get into the new tips and things like that. As of the last couple of weeks, I have been building a couple of kits as far as the rock crawlers and different things like that, and getting my Nitro stuff, all my Nitro motors put up for winter. A lot of them. I keep out a couple of them just to play with during the winter time, but for the most part, all my motors get winterized and put up. I don't really play a whole lot in the winter. Like, it's too cold. I do indoor stuff, like I indoor carpet race. That's my winter project, pretty much. So all this is just put up for just one of them hangout days. You know what I'm saying? So next up on the list is I'm doing some big things in RC, working with a company. So be on the lookout for that for you guys out there. Got some big things going. Also, shouts out to my team. You got Travis Weeks, good friend of mine. Actually, me and him's gonna start up their own team right here, Team 865. So be looking for that coming out. Carpet Oval, we'll be doing some short coursing, some late model racing. It's all going down as far as that goes. So let's start into these help tips and tricks for you guys out there that just needs a little bit of help or something to make it easy on you. Number one, we're going to go with keep your foams dry. When you clean your tires, avoid letting water get into your wheels and the foam inserts, or it may throw off the wheel's balance and possibly damage the insert. Stick tape over the vent hole in the wheel before you wash it. Remove it when you finish cleaning. So what I suggest doing is taking some either clear Scotch tape, or you can either get black tape, and you're actually going to have, if you actually squeeze on your wheel, you're going to be able to see that it's got cushioning. You'll be able to hear where air's coming out of. Locate the vent. It's going to be in the inside of the wheel, so you're going to need to probably take off your wheel most likely, unless you got 10th scale tires that you're trying to reach in to get. What you're going to do is you're going to take a little piece of tape, find that little vent hole like here, and you're just going to actually place it right into it. Now, assuming that your tires are glued on, if you've done them yourself, then you know for sure, but I would check to make sure that all your tires are glued on all the way around the rim on the front and the back before doing any heavy cleaning, because it'll do the same thing. Okay, so moving on from that, let's see what else. We got set up reference sheets. Alright, so check this one out. Sometimes there's simply too much to remember when you're setting up your RC vehicle. Suspension settings, ESC settings, motor settings, and more. Make copies of the setup information and procedures for every car or truck and place it in a plastic mailing sleeve that you can stick to the inside of your pit box lid. Now you have easy access to setup details whenever you need to change out something. So that's the setup reference sheets. If I was you guys, I would go ahead and take the paper that you get, write down all your information, like so, getting you an envelope, placing it inside of the envelope, sticking it inside, writing on the front of the envelope the name of the actual what setup sheet it's for. Let's say like the Mini E Revo or the RC18B over here or something like that. Okay, so that's actually helping you guys out with what you got on each vehicle. Let's do the piston sleeve removal. This is one of the little more difficult things in RC. As you can see here, that I have a Nitro engine that is a 2.5. The best way that I have found out, when you replace a worn piston and sleeve, removing the sleeve can be the toughest part of the job. Use a large zip tie to help pry it loose. With the piston at the bottom of its stroke, insert the flat end of the zip tie through the top and into one of the ports, like coming out the back, going in this way, going into the top. As you can see, it's like right at the bottom of its stroke, putting it through the top, putting it out the back. Now as it's there, rotate the crankshaft so that the piston pushes up to the tie, which in turn pushes the sleeve up and away from the engine's case. Use a flat blade screwdriver to carefully pry it out until you can grab it to free. You know, like after you get so far up on the top of the head here, you can just take a little screwdriver, which I recommend using as a toothbrush, something like that as well too. So hopefully that'll help you guys out on that. Moving on, let's say let me find something real quick. Alright, this is paint protector. Let's say you got a cool shell, like let's say I've got the Mini E-Revo here, and I don't want where the tires, as you can see right here, where the tires rub, I don't want it to rub off, because the tires will rub it off right here inside the body. So let's say if you got a fresh painted body and you don't want to mess it up, you can either take old stickers, cut it and fit it inside there in the fender wells, or again use the Scotch tape method, which I prefer if you've got the big rolls. Like I said, this is for the Mini E-Revo, so this is not really going to make a whole big difference. As you can see, I'm just taping these pieces in right where I think they should go, right where the tire, where I'm feeling like the tire's rubbing. You might already have some previous wear. I'd put on just enough just to cover that. Like I said, and that will actually help prevent anything from happening with the body. Okay guys, that's this week's RC Help Tips and Tricks. This is video 10. Like I said, stay tuned. I got a lot going on. Don't forget to subscribe, leave questions or comments down below, rate it. Check back often to check on new videos. Keep your gas tank full and your batteries charged. Until next time guys, thanks for watching.